Hello, and welcome to the Citadel Graduate College and College Transfer Program's virtual webinar series. Thank you for joining us. We're excited to be able to talk about the Citadel Graduate College, which is found here on the Citadel Military College of the South campus here in Charleston, South Carolina. We're excited to talk about the evening and online graduate programs that we offer here. We're fortunate to be able to be joined by different professors, program coordinators, members of leadership to discuss in detail opportunities for you as a student to take advantage of experiences here at the Citadel. Today, we are fortunate to be joined by one of our professors here at the college. We want to talk to you about the Citadel in detail. We're known as one of the #1 public colleges in the South, one of the best public colleges for veterans in the South as well. But as we dive into it, we're going to talk today about our Swain Department of Nursing. We have a lot of students who are here across the state of South Carolina who are interested in opportunities to grow in the nursing field in the city of Charleston. And who better to discuss that than our program coordinator and our department head, Dr. Kimberly Subasic. Dr. Subasic, I'm going to turn the floor over to you to discuss opportunities here in our nursing field.
Thank you. Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning more about the Swain Department of Nursing. My name is Kim Subasic. I'm the department chair. I've been here for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our program and why we're different than the other schools here around the Charleston area. So the Citadel we have a small nursing program. Our program first started in 2017 with our first graduates in 2019. We are a CCNE accredited school of nursing. Our program, as I said, tends to be small. We pride ourselves in small class sizes and one-to-one student attention. I'd like to talk to you about the foundations of nursing school. So as students coming into our evening program, for clarification's sake, if you come into our evening program, that does not mean that you follow the cadet way of life. That seems to be a common misnomer that students that come into the evening program feel that they must be into the cadet life to be part of that. The cadet program is the day program, and then we also have an evening program that offers the exact same educational experience, but occurs during the evening hours. Most of those working hours occur between the hours of 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock p.m. I'll talk a little bit more about those later. But as the prerequisites that you bring to the school prior to your arrival here are those foundation and nursing courses. So the prerequisites, you're allowed to bring in up to 60 credits of courses from other places. Courses that we require are strong in the sciences. We require a B in your sciences as you come to the Citadel. And the reason for that is sciences serve as the foundation for nursing. Chemistry, biology, anatomy and physiology, microbiology, all of these are precursors that lead to the success in nursing. So nursing courses, let me talk to you a little bit about those. So our entry-level nursing courses include Introduction to Nursing, Health Assessment, and Nursing Fundamentals. Any nursing program will consider these to be the foundational pillars of a nursing program. In these classes, you learn how to perform the nursing skills that you will later use in clinical practice. During these classes, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our resources that really support this foundational based learning. We have a simulation nursing lab, which is seen in this upper corner picture. You can see some of the beds there. There are 2 high fidelity simulation labs. What that means is that high fidelity, we can program these simulators to have certain breath sounds and bowel sounds, and they can talk to you. It's kind of like a Wizard of Oz idea. It's our way to test you on critical thinking skills and how you would respond to something, say, a patient might do or say, but in a controlled environment. So in addition to our simulation lab, we also have a 10-bed nursing lab. So this 10-bed nursing lab is also a classroom. What it allows is for us to be teaching you from a class perspective where you're learning theoretical-based nursing, and then be able to say, immediately, get up, go to the bed, take one of your class partners, and I want you to perform the following skill. These are critical pieces. As I said, they are pillars in nursing. So introduction, health assessment, nursing fundamentals, those will be some of the first courses you take in our nursing program. Following that, you'll attend nursing classes that include pathophysiology, pharmacology, again, pulling more on those sciences. As you get into the nursing component of caring for the person, it's Adult Health 1, also known as Med-Surg. So Med-Surg 1, 2, and 3 will occur Prior to your senior year, you will have completed Adult Health 3. You will also engage in a pediatric rotation, mental health, obstetrics, community health, and then also leadership and evidence-based practice really inform what we do as nurses. And a baccalaureate prepared nurse is expected to engage in leadership and evidence-based practice. As a graduate of this program, you will earn a BSN. So clinical nursing, as I mentioned, those specialties in nursing, med-surg, pediatrics, OB, community, mental health, all of those classes also contain a clinical nursing experience. What I mean by clinical experience is that on those days you're out in the clinical setting, you're working in one of our clinical sites along with a nursing instructor. You might also be shadowing a nurse that's there on the nursing floor that day. Some of our clinical sites include the VA, Roper Hospital, East Cooper, Trident Hospital. We have community sites, Bishop Gadsden. We have quite a few sites to utilize, so that way we meet your clinical-based learning needs. With respect to the clinicals, what a clinical day looks like is you will be in the clinical setting for approximately 6 hours, sometimes a little bit longer. Your clinical day, which usually will be 2 days a week, will start at 3 o'clock and end at 9 o'clock. When you have your classes tend to start at 5 p.m. and they end around 8 p.m. Some of those will vary, but as an evening student, for you to arrange your schedule and kind of think ahead, those are typical hours in which we would expect our students to be present. The clinical day, while you're there and you're working in the capacity of a nurse, I say working in the sense you're doing the work, but you are still a student, so you won't be paid for this. This is part of your educational learning experience. Following the completion of that clinical day, you will also be required to do clinical paperwork, also known as prep sheets. This is where the theory and the practice come together and you create a plan of care for that person in which you are providing care. Other nursing opportunities here at our school include a study abroad program. We've had students go to Cyprus. We've had them go to Kenya and work on a medical mission trip. We also have a student nursing association that's active in volunteer activities, and also our students have attended the Student Nursing Association conference and have gone on to accept leadership roles within that association. Sigma Theta Tau is an international honor society that we belong to as a school, but also we have faculty who belong to Sigma Theta Tau, and to be a member of that requires a GPA that is within the top third of your class. It is certainly a recognition that students are proud to hold. We have an honors program in which students can take classes and follow the pathway of an honors student and accept more credits, and our school can tell you more about that. We also have research opportunities in which you can work alongside a nursing faculty member and engage in research and present your research as well at professional conferences, as well as banquets that are held here within the Citadel. And lastly, I'd like to tell you that nursing is a wonderful profession. It is something that the way in which your nursing application grows from hospital to outpatient to education to research. It just goes on and on. Avenues to become a nurse means that job security will always be there. And so I look forward to meeting you. I am more than happy to talk with any of you one-on-one. Please send me an email, contact me anyway, but I really do hope that we have the opportunity to meet you. Thank you.
Dr. Subasic, thank you so much for providing that information about the opportunities students have here in the Swain Department of Nursing. What we want to discuss moving forward is actually getting them here. So we know the opportunities they can take advantage of as students. We know the security that is provided just by being here in the Charleston area. We're in a unique space where we do have, as she mentioned, clinical labs, and we have opportunities for job placement and things of that sort. But what we want to talk about is actually getting you in the door. So when you apply to our Bachelor of Science in Nursing program, there are a couple of materials that are required. So our application process is very simple. We try to make it as simple as possible. You must complete your application. Boom. Next, we'll need official transcripts from any institution that you've attended previously that will have classes that you want to transfer. When we say official transcripts, we mean that you reach out to that institution and have them sent directly from that institution to ours. This can be through Parchment, this can be through Naviance, this could be through Clearinghouse. They will have their mean and their median to actually have those documents transferred from their institution to ours. In our nursing department, we do ask for a cumulative GPA of a 3.0 or higher with a B or better in all math and science courses, because it is going to be a science intensive curriculum. So we want to make sure that the material is fresh and easy to process for you, or that you're committed to the challenge of the process as well. We also look for a nursing questionnaire. This questionnaire gives us a good idea of who you are as a student. It gives us a little background information on you, as well as on the courses that you've taken. And then finally, we'll need your form of identification. This is for residency purposes, but as you go through it, I mentioned that nursing questionnaire. Here are some of the required courses that you'll need. As you finish that questionnaire, the final section is portion B. This is where the science courses that we need must be completed within the last 5 years to be considered in good standing. So that would be your anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 plus the lab, your college chemistry 1 and college chemistry 2, your general biology, and your microbiology. These classes must be completed within the last 5 years. There are other academic requirements that are needed, such as general psychology and human growth and development, your maths and your writing and your history. But these 5 science courses, or these 6 science courses, are important. These will be considered in your application process, and they must be completed once again within the last 5 years. But you'll complete this portion, and that's when you'll go under review. So as you go through the application process, these are the steps that you take to apply. On the Citadel's website, in the top right-hand corner, there's a button that says Apply Online. You'll click that button. It'll take you to this page to be able to create your account. You, as an evening and undergraduate nursing student, would actually click this first box that says Create an Evening and Online Undergraduate Account right here. You'll go on into where you actually start and submit your application. Our application is very simple. We just ask for background information, biographical information, institutions that you've attended. Next, you'll go to submit your supplemental items. So that identification, those official transcripts, that nursing questionnaire, all of those will be submitted here. You can actually see when they're received, at what point your application was started, and when it's completed. Now, something that we will say is, in checking your application status, give us 1 to 2 business days to process any submitted information or any submitted applications. So as your application is processed, you'll get confirmation back that is submitted. But as we mentioned, your transcripts will be coming from one institution to the next. So give us some time, although you receive confirmation from that institution that has been sent, give us time to be able to process those documents. We'll receive correspondence about any missing items. We share with you all the details via email, and then finally your admissions decision will be sent via email. With this, once your application is ready for review, we send it off to the nursing department to actually complete review internally. So we want to make sure that you have everything necessary to be able to receive your decision. We want to make sure that you're a strong applicant, so putting your best foot forward, making sure you have all the pieces necessary, so when we do send you for review, you'll receive an accurate decision. Now, because you tuned in for this video, we want to make sure that you have a fee waiver code that'll cover the cost of your application. So if you use the code GODOGS, it'll waive the $40 application fee to make sure that you're able to apply to us today. We want to be here to assist you throughout the program. We want to be here to assist you throughout this webinar series as well. So we have other opportunities for you to gain more information about other programs we offer here at the Citadel. Our series is flowing smoothly now, but you can actually check into the channel and watch any other videos at any point that you get back to here. We in the admissions office want to be able to assist you along the way. So if you want to pause the screen here to find out who your counselor may be, we are all available to assist you. Dr. Subasic is a resource as well. But with that, thank you so much for joining the Citadel Graduate College and our virtual webinar series. You have a great day.